So I'm outside now and I'm gonna try and find a place to sit and like study and podcast and talk because yeah. Also, I have something in my eye and I literally hate it because every time I come out of the shower, there's always something stuck in my eye and I can't seem to get it out and it literally bothers me so much. But I have really sensitive eyes, so I'm glad I brought out my glasses today. But this is so gross. Someone literally just shot out here or something. I don't know what that is, whose poop that is, but it's disgusting. So where to next? We're going to the bar. Oh.
What's going on, main man? Come on in.
You know, there really isn't not a better place to be studying econ than at the bar. I honestly don't even know why I'm here. Like, I can't record in here. It's like super loud, and I have to like, yeah. Because if I'm gonna talk into the mic,
You know
they
why
won't be
it's
able to
better
hear
over
me.
here? Because when you're in a quiet place, you can hear any shit that you.
Okay, you guys, again, I was literally about to start filming. I realized that I forgot my freaking adapter to plug in my mic into the laptop. So now I have to walk back home like a fucking like a clown because I always like keep forgetting it. But you know, at least it's sunny. At least the weather outside is beautiful. So the day is gonna be pretty long because I think it's like sunset is at like 8 p.m. So I'm gonna have a productive day still. And it's just kind of nice just like having a reason to walk around doing nothing. But yeah, just feel like it's also forcing me to be more comfortable using a camera outside. Like I just walked by a few people and I'm already getting more and more comfortable doing that. So, you know, that's a good thing. I used to be so self-conscious about this and now I'm like, I really couldn't even care less because I'm doing this for me and for whoever else is interested. So slay. I'm so happy with the weather today. Y'all have no idea. Like Vancouver literally has been raining and then sunny and then raining and then sunny, but the past few days I would say it's been a little bit more consistent. So oh, I have to show you this beautiful view. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. Oh, this is as far as my camera can zoom in, but it is so beautiful. There we freaking go. Got it. Okay, I think I found. Okay, honestly, I'm not even sure if this is a good place to film because my head is like halfway cut off and but anyways, it's whatever. This is gonna be very fitting for the topic that I'm talking about today, which is that there's always something. So I hope you can hear me honestly because I don't have my mic because I did go back home to get my adapter, which is in my bag right now, right here, but I don't have my mic with me because my laptop died, and when I was going back to get my adapter I had plugged it in to charge, but when I came back I realized that it wasn't even charging, so I left the mic with my friend at the bar. So now I'm here and it's like throughout today alone there's always been like a little obstacle that is just making things not as smooth. And this reminds me of this show that I'm watching right now called Beef on Netflix. I'm only 2 episodes in, by the way, but the main character talks about, in the first episode, I think he's like, oh, like there's always gotta be something, like why is there always something, like, you know, messing things up. And I was like, wow, I relate to that, like, because I feel like there's always something as well in my life that makes things not work out, like when I'm so close to something and then I just lose it. And it's really like disheartening, it's really discouraging especially when it's something that you really wanted and you're working really hard to make it happen, and then just at the last minute it just doesn't fall through. It's really sad. But watching that, like when he said that and when the other main character also said it, it made me realize that I'm actually not the only one who faces like these kind of daily obstacles, or like even major obstacles. Like, you know, life isn't always smooth. Like, it's a learning curve, like it's a bumpy road. Sometimes it's gonna be like flat and straight and smooth, but then most of the time it's not gonna be like that. And I don't know, like I felt like it really spoke to me in the sense of making me realize that that is what life is all about. Like, it's not meant to be a fun ride the whole time, you know? Like, it's gonna be scary, it's gonna be hard, there are gonna be hardships, you're gonna have failures. Like, that is what life is. But yeah, now we're here, and that actually wasn't what I wanted to talk about in this video, but I felt like I needed to. Just the way that today was going, it just made me feel like I had to address that. And also, like, I woke up to, like, I just woke up with so much anxiety and like stress, because there's currently a lot going on in my life, but it's like one of the, like, I know I will pull, like I will be able to get through it, but it's just, yeah, like I've also been talking to my friends, and everybody faces these type of obstacles. So I don't know what really the point of this video is, but if you're out there watching this and you feel like there's always something happening that is just like, there's always something coming up in your life, you think it's like stopping you from getting where you want, or you're not really enjoying life because there's always freaking something happening. First of all, I just wanted you to know that you're not alone. Like, I don't know how much to emphasize that you're not alone. And knowing that you're not alone, for me personally, it really helped me. Like, that might sound a little messed up, but I was talking with my friend yesterday and he was like, I'm going through this, this, and that. And I'm like, wow, I'm going through this, this, and this. And weirdly, we both felt more at like, we both felt a little more comfort knowing that we're not going through it alone. Like, we're not the only ones to whom this is happening. Like, it's not just that I have bad luck, you know, it's that this is life. And you may look at other people who are who seem like nothing, you know, they all have it together, and like there's never anything happening to them, but you really don't know until you get to know the person, or you have a conversation with the person about their life, and you realize that everyone is going through something. Like, may not be all the time, but that's how life is. It's never that smooth, you know, there's always going to be obstacles. So I just kind of wanted to, like, this to be like a self-reminder, and also just encourage anyone out there going through something. This is not an advice video on how to get through it. This is just a video to remind you that you aren't alone, and you know, it's okay that things aren't okay. Like, as cliche as it sounds, it really is okay if things aren't working out all the time, or if most of the time they aren't working out. I actually think that's how life is supposed to be, because when I look at all the things that, all my goals, I was always aiming so high, and probably about like 5% of them happen each time. But that's fairly realistic in my opinion. And it's like, you gotta keep trying, and you have to keep setting goals and keep, you know, pushing, because something will work out eventually. Maybe not all of it, maybe not all right now, but eventually they're gonna start working out. But they're not gonna work out if you don't go through like the mistakes and the learning curves, and like, you know, learn the lessons from it and try again for it to work out. And I think it's actually like, when things weren't working out for me, which sometimes some of them still aren't, I would always be like, maybe I should just give up on everything. But then I remember all the things that I almost gave up on that did work out, as cliche as it sounds. Like, it might not even be such a big, like, big deal, but at the time it was a very big deal for me, and those little things did work out. And I have to remind myself that there's this like one image that I always see on social media. You've probably seen it too. It's of this guy who's like digging for gold. He's like looking for treasure, and he's almost close to finding the treasure, and he just turns around because he's like, man, like, I've been pushing so hard, I've been trying so hard for what? Like, I've come all this way and I still haven't found the treasure. And then right above him, there's this guy who's also looking for the treasure, and he is still running to get that treasure, because life is like an individual journey. Like, you gotta keep fighting for your own, what you want. So that guy at the bottom, like, he was so close to finding it, and he just gave up at the last minute. but the guy on top is now gonna get that treasure because the guy at the bottom gave up. So you can't, you shouldn't really give up. Like, this is me literally trying to convince myself not to give up on a lot of things. And because if you give up, then what? Like, what are you gonna do then? Like, you gave up on your dream, and then what now? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of life if I'm not even fighting for what I want? Like, if I'm not chasing my dreams, I don't want to just give up on things just because there's always something that seems to happen, or this didn't work out then. And I always try to remember the things that did work out, and when I almost gave up on those things, something came through. So if anything, I just hope that this is a nice like reminder that there will always be something, but you're gonna be able to face it, and you should not give up on your dreams, and you should continue to like fight and push through. Obviously, it's important to take breaks and stuff if things obviously aren't meant for you, and you know that. Maybe just like redirect to something that is actually for you and that you enjoy. But if you really have like passion for it, and if this is what you want, then why should you give up? Things will always happen. Even if you achieve that thing, you are still going to face obstacles, even at the point where you thought you wouldn't face any, because that's what life is about. Like, I believe that until you're literally gone, that's what's going to be happening. Oh my goodness, there's so much background noise. I'm really sorry, and I hope you can hear what I'm saying, and I hope it's making sense, but that is what I wanted to talk about. Another interesting thing. Fun fact, I have scoliosis, and I have a back brace that I'm supposed to be wearing like 8 hours a day. I usually wear it at night, but I think it would be an interesting like vlog for me to be just like wearing it and just walking around with my scolly brace. But in other news, I really am enjoying the sun. I love it outside. I'm literally touching grass right now. I wish I could take out my camera and show you the grass, but you probably are seeing it behind me. But yeah. Okay. I just realized that there were people sitting in the back, and I probably kicked them like off because of my talking. They probably were just trying to enjoy nature, and here's this Gen Zer just like blabbing about common knowledge. And it's like, so what if it's common knowledge? I still want to talk about it because sometimes common sense isn't that common, and when we're going through hardships, we don't always remember that. Sometimes like hardships make us lose all sense, so there's always got to be that reminder. So I again hope this is a reminder for you, and when I'm feeling confident enough to rewatch myself talk, I'll watch this video and it'll be a reminder for me. But yeah, the sun is so beautiful. I really hope my camera doesn't die on me right now, but here we are. I should have brought something to crochet with. Before starting the YouTube channel, which I don't even know if I can call myself a YouTube. I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber yet. But before I posted my first video last week, I was like, I don't know what content to make. Should I post about my crochet? Should I post about this and that? And then I realized that, wait, I don't even have an audience yet. So I get to decide what I want to post about. I mean, not saying that if you do have an audience, you don't, but nobody really knows me. So I'm kind of like a blank canvas, and I can paint it however I wanna. So I decided I'm just gonna post about what I like, which is I like doing sit-down talking videos like this. Sometimes I like vlogging fun stuff that happen. I also enjoy crocheting and arts and stuff like that, but I don't want to just tie myself down to one of those 3 or multiple other things that I like, because I don't think I'll be able to be consistent with that, because sometimes I'm in the mood for like talking, sometimes I'm in the mood for crocheting, sometimes I want to like just vlog, sometimes I want to read, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's really cool to just be able to do something knowing that no one really knows you, no one really even cares, so you don't even care, you're not like deeping it, and you're just doing this for fun, like. So my battery ended up dying on my camera, which exactly what I was talking about. Something always happens. My battery literally just died while I was talking about, what was I talking about again? I don't remember. But yeah, I was saying that I do hope this video does get views and does reach the right like target audience, because I did spend $700 on a camera, and it would be nice, you know, if people did enjoy the content that I made with it. But also it's not that deep because life, you know, it's just whatever. Like, at least I'm enjoying myself. And I look so Gen Z, but it is what I am. So, but it's giving zen. It's giving literally touching grass. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See you in the next video.